I'm meteorologist Matt Gray. We are watching a couple of big storms off in the Pacific, but none of them are paying a visit to the inland northwest, at least directly. We're going to get a little side swipe from this storm that's going to be tracking north into British Columbia, Canada, through the rest of Wednesday night and through Thursday morning. But other than that, these storms are largely staying away from us. And this next one on deck here, further out, is actually going to be tracking to our south over California and down into Texas. We have what's called a split flow pattern in the jet stream. And so basically, what that means is the path of least resistance for these storms or the winds that really help guide these storms is either going to take things well to our north or well to our south, and we are just kind of left in this no man's land where we occasionally get the scraps of whatever storm happens to come just close enough. And this looks like it's going to be our pattern here for a little while. We've got no major storms in our extended outlook. So at least for the next 7 days and maybe even longer than that. And boy, this has really started to impact the snowpack. Not just that we are having trouble seeing these bigger storms, but when a lot of these storms do show up, they've been bringing a lot more rain than snow. Lookout Pass is now for the last several days in a historic low, uncharted territory with the snowpack there. And snowpack measurements in the Lookout Pass area go all the way back to the early 80s. So a significant chunk of time that we have to compare as far as a historic record here. And oh boy, this is not a good situation. And it is not going to get any better over the next week either with that lack of storminess. So here's your snowpack right now, anywhere between 1/2 and 2/3 of where we ought to be at this point in the season. And that is not a 7-day forecast. That will really help things out. But at least for celebrating the new year, the weather should be fairly decent.